Money that is gotten easy is spent roughly. You're welcome to a new episode. In my last, I stated that we had finished the issue, PMP issue of February 17 to 19. I think this is about the third time I'm showing it, and that we will go into a fresh issue. I didn't get the next one, which should have been from 20th or so upwards. I didn't. Like I explained before, the paper used to be hot cake in certain areas, in certain parts of the country, and therefore I probably wasn't able to get one. What I have now is the issue of March 31st to April 2nd. So that means that we haven't gotten from 20th, like I said, from 20th to 30th, we haven't gotten it. So maybe that is 2 weeks apart. Or if I find it, fine. If I don't, then we have to continue. So this is the issue of 30th. You see a beautiful looking lady there. Mhm. What's in there? Let's see the cover page. Caught between two lovers. Woman vanishes on wedding day. Caught between two lovers. Woman vanishes on wedding day. Mm. We open to page 2. We find how safe are we? Satan has his own mini me. Arab picture banned from public stoning. I remember this story. I think he's called Akbar also. Yes, Akbar. Arab picture banned from public stoning. So this is it, page 2. We go to page 3. Woman vanishes on wedding day. The story itself is here. And then farmer 40, bastard for defiling 4-year-old girl. Money found in woman's da 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 da. Lady's breast lands security man in trouble. Oh my God, these sexual matters. Hmm? Oh, oh, well, we've all been crazy before about women or about sex. Hmm? We go to page 4, pages 4 and 5. Sorry. Is your sex life in underdrive? The solution: cargo pants, high heels. Oh my God, over twists, brows. Hmm? Then there is another picture here of what I've read to you are there in this page. Then over twist breast, PMP recipe of the week, and then over twist brows. That's page 4. We go to page 5. Yes, coping with life. Make 2003 your happiest year. Inspiration to live by. We should know. Yeah, I love these areas, inspirational areas or areas concerning inspiration. Parable of the pencil. How to use cell phone without getting brain cancer. Well, I think these things have been corrected now. This is the page. Let's go to page 5. Pages 6 and 7. Yes, let's go to pages 6 and 7. Auntie Hadiza, contact line. Will I harm my wife? House guest becomes housemaid. House guest becomes housemaid. Can't look in people's eyes. Oh my God, a shy person like me. Hmm? Can't look in people's eyes. I'm scared. Should I leave him? Auntie Hadiza's column. We go to page 7, and that is what we've been skipping always, the naked face. I don't know if someday we should start reading them. They will take a hell of time, and therefore, I think, and therefore the skipping. Let's see. Messages. Last page. Page 7. Yes. We go to pages 8 and 9. Unfortunately, I can't get viewers to tell me which stories they would like me to read or not. That's sad. Anyway, the entrepreneur again. Tips to get your business airborne. Business opportunities. Swimming for stitching technique. Be a manager, not a police officer. I think I should read this section. I tell you, the entrepreneur section can be interesting. If we will read anything at all, we should read this one. Be a manager and not a police officer. Harassing your workers. Oh my God. Uh, okay, that's page 8. We go to page 9. Seal the deal and make him commit. Anti-Adiza advises. Then translating man speak. Translating man speak. Hmm? Then what is he really trying to tell you? We'll go there too, God willing. So we'll go to pages 10, 11. Oh, campus life is here again. Hmm. Campus life is here again. Then, being a father, a blessing or a curse? That's share a thought. I love this section. Share a thought, and then is living by inspiration. Mm. Then, I changed from shame to victor. That's campus life. It happened to me. I was accused. Then, my deepest regret, life is not fun. Campus life is there. And then page 11, pages, okay, page 11 is all your star. That's the tarot. And then heart to heart form. Heart to heart. These are people looking for love, I believe. Let's go to page 12, or pages 12 and 13. You and your health. Dear doctor, no more about the colds. The family lawyer. Can I go into execution now? I was nowhere I was nowhere near the scene of crime. Send your nagging legal questions to the PMP lawyer. Write to box 15461. Uh, Page 13, religious corner. Okay, religious corner. Certainly we will go there. Share a thought, then any topic on inspiration, then religious corner. They are attractive areas for me, and I believe for my viewers too. That is the page 13, the last inside page. Now we go to the cover page, back cover page, and Deliver Me from Pong's maiden album after. Oh, it's music. It's music. So it's about music as usual. All right. Let me show you again the picture of the beautiful damsel there. The beauty is a fan of P. This beauty is a fan of PMP. Guess what is on her mind? I will guess it. My guess is she's looking for a husband. She's looking for somebody to care for, who will care for her, who will have babies for with her. That's all. Okay, Namshi, it will be interesting to read this first. How safe are we? I believe it's a Ghanaian affair, but we will still read it. Uh, After several months of warning and counter warning, the worst has happened. At long last, the most powerful nation on earth, the United States of America, has attacked Iraq. Has attacked Iraq. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't know this was what I was going to read. Anyway, let's go. For nearly 2 weeks, US bombs and cruise missiles have continuously hit targets in the Iraqi capital of Baghdad and other places with a devastating effect on the people of that country. Oh, I feel sad. I feel sad. How safe are we? Huh? Look at the topic. Today, we are discussing this topic all over the place. Hmm? Yes, are you here to destroy or to build? How safe to threaten the people? Look at the topic. How safe are we? Even in those days. Hmm? I won't say US. I will say US rulers. Hmm? Because US, the citizens were against it. I remember very well. Citizens were against it, but they could do nothing about it. Hmm? Once Judge Bush said it must be done, it must be done. Just because a section of the people voted for him. I wouldn't say all, a section. Hmm? What was the number of people who voted for him over that who didn't vote for him? I remember somebody packed from America and went to Britain and said George Bush couldn't be his president. I remember that very well. I read it. I don't know the fellow, but I believe he's alive and listening. He said, no, George Bush, I think the senior, couldn't be his president. He just left. But the world didn't know. Okay, let's see. So please, Americans, I can't criticize all of you. I've benefited from profits from projects sponsored by Americans. They've sent people to treat uh, the sick in poor nations free of charge. Yes, but then the rulers, such people have nothing to do with the rulers. Hmm? Okay, or those in power. Uh, Sorry for the interruption, but uh, and other places with a devastating effect on the people of the country. Yes, it's estimated that over 200,000 Iraqis, as well as a substantial amount of the attacking troops themselves, stand the risk of losing their lives if the war is not curtailed very soon. Of course, American soldiers died, and I'm not an American, but I heard there was a cemetery for victims, for Iraqi victims, dead Iraqi victims. Hmm? How can you do this? Okay, for attacking troops, amount of the attacking troops themselves stand the risk of losing their lives if the war is not curtailed very soon. The US-led war stems from the desire of President Bush and his allies, especially Britain, to overthrow and bring an end to the so-called terror reign of Saddam Hussein, and to institute proper democratic rule in that country. Democratic is in inverted commas. I wish I could show you too. Where my middle finger is. Huh? Democratic is in inverted commas. Hmm? Why? Okay, to establish a proper democratic rule in that country. Yes. Paragraph. Another reason for the war, led by President Bush, the Prime Minister Tony Blair, yes, and there are over 280 troops, is also to rid Iraq of chemical and biological weapons, which the States continuously accuse the Iraqi continuously accuse the country of stockpiling. We are children. We are children in this world. The world, they've made the world a classroom where there are bullies. Somebody can just get up and bully another person for no reason. So George Bush made the world a classroom and not the world, and not God's world. Hmm? Pardon me if I'm hurting souls. States continuously accuse the country of stockpiling. Paragraph. Much as PMP agrees with all peace-loving people the world over that if indeed if that Iraq, if indeed it possesses such deadly weapons, serves as a great threat to world peace, we also do not wholly agree with the US and its allies for choosing the path of war to settle a potentially explosive situation.